In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Welcome to Chaotic Amateurs, the internet's #1 D&D podcast. I am your host and DM, Alex. To my right, I have...
Dash is Thrakis.
Bentley is Referian Night Meadow.
Rhett is Zephyrus.
Caleb is Scory.
Milo is Bowl.
And last we left our adventurers, they had just partaken in the first event of the Chords Coliseum, trying to get somebody on top of a log while holding it steady. Let's go ahead and find out what happens in the next event. Yes?
Thank you for starting the adventure, Bentley. I just want to say that during this quarantine, I've been doing my due diligence in trying to prepare for this session, and I have watched 3 seasons of Survivor since our last recording session.
Damn.
Hopefully that comes in to help. I doubt it will, but
It might. I think this next one is going to be a little more Survivor-like.
all right.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get this started. You guys have been ushered out of the Coliseum. You've been taken back to kind of the back area where everyone's got their little setups. They can, kind of sharpen their armors, tend to their wounds. The halflings kind of get off in one area and are begrudgingly kind of going over what happened, as they took a pretty harsh loss this last.
I make eye contact and sort of cockily flourish my trucks at them.
They seem fairly defeated. They don't, they're like, that son of a gun. The 2 elves make their way, start discussing, what they think is going to happen next. The Sunflower Knights do the same. Is there anything you guys want to do to prepare for the next event?
I would remind Rhett Wolf, that he's got the luck point.
I remember.
Good.
The luck point, yep.
I find somewhere to sit down and meditate and, refocus myself.
All right.
Chucks around my neck.
Sit down, meditate, take in the area around you.
I guess I will. I'll pray to Cord, and I'll thank him for granting me victory in the last event.
All right. Did you want to pray at the shrine that's nearby? That has kind of the
I'll do
it
it there, and I'll make sure no one else can be around. I'm gonna push other people away.
Gotcha.
Move now. This is my god, not yours.
There's a few kind of like younger kids kind of watching from the side. They're not next to the shrine, but they watch as you kind of come up and pray to Cord, and they're like, "Oh, cool."
I would try to mess with my runes, cast some runes, and commune with the ancestors and the nature around.
All right. So yeah, everyone kind of sits, takes their time, gets prepared for this next event. Probably about a half hour passes before the event gets started. The halflings begin letting everyone know things are going to start. Seems like they had some sort of performance out in the main area while they were, getting the logs removed. Zephyrus, are you still in the stands? Did you come out to talk with the group at all?
I think that after the first victory, whatever, I probably leave the stands, come down to chat with my boys, just to make sure that they're good. Maybe that gentleman that I have the bet with, and kind of, give him one of those little pointy points.
Yeah. He gives you a thumbs up. It's like, oh, they did pretty good.
Well, of course they did good, friend.
Is there a way? Can I approach the whatever, the game master, the DM of this thing? And
there's the 2 kind of halflings that are facilitating anything that needs done.
Oh, there he is.
I want to approach them and see if I could potentially get our last team member involved in the game. He was running late, and but he should be here and a part of the team.
The halfling's like kind of, going over things like what's going to happen next. He goes, "Oh, sorry, you guys set up with the team that you had. You already went through the first round. We can only have these ones available. Perhaps next time, though."
Fair enough.
Mr. Talbrun, it is of no concern of mine. I am not likely to be of much use anyways. I just had my hands taken care of this morning, so I'd hate to get any blemishes on these things.
Fair enough.
And not to influence what you're doing, Zephyrs, but I would remind you that the wispy tether that you have doesn't show any sort of sign after it's been cast.
Well, in that case, I say that to Mr. Talbrun, while then simultaneously puffing on my sweet-ass carved dragon pipe and casting the wisp on him, and then I just wink at him.
All right.
I look like I'm taking some pep talk from him in the corner. He blows smoke in me. I kind of cough a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like I just douchily blowed smoke in your face.
Yeah, you come down for a chat, you let him know what's up, and you just kind of, you're that cigar smoking money man. Nice. But yeah, the tether forms. You have that connection. I'll say while you're within the coliseum, you can maintain that 100-foot distance.
Oh, sweet.
It stays on there, so you can have perhaps you can do something in this coliseum event. But it sounds like the event is going to take place. You guys have taken time to prepare. Looks like the other combatants have as well. And the halflings begin opening the doors, letting you in for the next event. Everyone kind of comes in at once. There's not a big introduction like there was before, with calling out all the team names. But the crowd kind of goes wild. They cheer. They're excited for this next event to take place. The logs have been removed. It doesn't look like there's anything anything in the Coliseum now. Nothing has been added. And the halflings kind of like whisper to you, okay, everyone, just go in the corners. Every group take a corner, okay? And the groups kind of start going off into your separate corners.
Do we need Roll20 for this?
I've set it up. I don't know if this one needs it. The next one maybe. I'll have the next one available if you guys want to use it, because it may be a little more, I don't know, tactical. But this one I don't think so. And so crowd kind of dies down as competition, the Warforged, comes out in the balcony up across from the seats and says, "All right, everyone, welcome to round 2 of the event. Last we had our combatants. They had to work together to achieve something none of them could do by themselves. This time, we're going to have them work together to try and take something from someone else." And he claps his hands. You see a small note envelope appear in front of your group, and then 3 or 6 thuds kind of hit the ground in front of you. 6 bags fall right below where the note is, and the note just kind of rests on top of it.
I grab the note.
All right, you grab the note, open up the seal, and it reads out, "Each bag must be secured on your person and be easily removed. There will be 5 rounds. Each round, you will run from one corner of the Coliseum to the other corner of the Coliseum. During the intersection in the middle with the rest of the combatants, you will try and steal the other bags from the other combatants."
Flag football.
Nice.
After 5 rounds, the team with the most weight in their bags win. And you kind of notice that some of the bags have varying amounts of stuff in there.
So we're trying to steal the bags or the stuff in the bags?
The bags. You're trying to steal the bags.
Okay.
It says that there's sand in there is what the container what they contain.
Gotcha.
Was that at the end of the note?
I'm trying to, and that's the end of the note. Is after 5 rounds, whichever team has the most bag or the most weight of their bags, wins. And so there's 6 bags, and basically it's 1 pound, 2 pound, up to 6 pound. There, it's not. I don't know if it's that exactly, but that's the ratio. Is there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 weighted one.
Do we have a moment to huddle and kind of strategize?
Yes, you do, and it looks like the other teams are doing as well.
Okay. I want to call everyone to me, unless the DM has something else he wants to add.
No, you guys are ready to go. Unless you have any other questions about the note. You've got 6 bags in front of you. They should be secured to you, and in game terms, that means it should take only an action to remove them. You see kind of the halflings are kind of watching everybody and making notes on, it's like, oh, you can't tie it that way, that, you can't have it in your pants or something. So they need to be readily grabbable.
Is violence allowed?
As per the rules from before, they will deduct points for violence. Gotcha. But whatever goes. They stress trying not to kill people because they're trying to do events, but
I just meant like punching or a trip.
Body checks.
Body checks.
And like before, a lot of these people, a lot of the other combatants who have been here before have bludgeoning weapons so that, if they do try and hit somebody, it doesn't show as easily.
And they were throwing rocks at us last time.
Exactly.
So I want to pull everyone in and say, okay, so I am open to ideas. Here's my idea. I have the capability of transforming into another type of creature. Anything in my possession when I transform is absorbed into me and cannot be taken unless I am taken out of that form. So what do you say?
Yes.
Give me all the bags. I transform into something. You all play my blockers. And we just ride that out as long as we possibly can.
Well, as per the rules, it has to be able to be taken. And in that case, it couldn't be taken.
If they
one of the halflings kind of walks by and hears part of that conversation, it's like, yeah, you got to be able to grab them. If you can't grab them, then and just kind of keeps walking.
And I go, keep your nose out of our group.
I think it was.
Threaten him.
No worries.
I'll squash you.
You gonna intimidate him?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that like an official halfling or one of the other team halflings?
This is one of the official halflings.
Oh, okay.
And so this is disadvantage because this is an acolyte of Cord.
Oh, I thought he was from the team.
Oh, sorry. No. This is one of the officials that is,
I don't want to intimidate that guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he kind of overhears this and is giving you advice on how you might, be disqualified.
Then I go, oh, right. Sorry. You all look alike. Okay, that was insensitive.
Hey, no worries. You stone guys look alike too. I get it.
Hey, no. Why don't you go far? You know what? We're getting out of hand.
Let's all just take a breather.
I'm gonna take 5.
Okay, sounds good. He just kind of starts walking away, just checking on things. It looks like both of them are just kind of pacing, making sure everyone is following the rules.
So if someone's trying to reach for your stuff, are we allowed to try and block them?
Yeah, the way it'll go is as you kind of go past, whatever you're trying to do you will be a skill contest. So There'll be some sort of contest for how for defending against these being taken.
Riff, you seem to be the most nimble of us. How do you feel about taking some of the heavier weight? You or the strong man?
Well, I mean, I can't take a bunch of weight because I only weigh, I only weigh 25 pounds, so I don't want to double my weight.
Looking at the bags, if any one of you took all of them, it wouldn't be a huge amount of weight.
I am very crafty though, so I can take 2.
Okay.
I'll take 2. I'm sneaky.
Are you comfortable taking 2 of the heaviest ones?
Why don't you give the heavier ones to the big guy?
Yeah, my carrying capacity is like, it's because I'm a Goliath. It's like double.
Yeah, but
I'm thinking
remember,
in terms of difficulty to snatch.
Yeah, it seems best to have the more nimble and the more agile people that can't be grabbed and have their things taken from them possessing the bags.
All right.
All right. You know what? I'll take the heavy ones.
All right. And going back to my original plan, what if I turned into something nimble like a coyote?
A gazelle.
Could you strap them to me after I shapeshift, and maybe I could dance around these mothers?
That sounds fair.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, for me, I count as one size larger for when it comes to carrying capacity. So I can carry super heavy stuff. But
These don't sound like they're very heavy.
They're small bags of sand is what they are.
but he can carry the team. You all carry a bag
Exactly.
yourself,
There
and then
you
he'll
go.
carry you guys.
How do you feel about carrying a coyote?
I feel good. Yes, I've carried coyotes before.
That could get us that extra distance that we need.
I feel like we keep coming back to this coyote idea, guys. Doesn't that sound good?
I don't
And
care.
also-
Transform into whatever you want. I've got bags. I'm sneaky.
Yeah. So yeah, you take the number 5 bag and the number 6 bag.
Yeah.
The kind of heavier ones. Put them on a belt somewhere, just so they're kind of obscured.
Yeah, I'll attach them to my belt that holds my Chuck's holster.
Okay. And so yeah, you guys still have 4 bags that
You
you
don't
wanna-
want me to take the rest, or do you want me to just take a couple of them?
Well, I can use my spell that makes me very quick, so I can run across the field at a higher rate than others.
Hey, Bentley, don't you have that backpack with many eyes?
Uh-huh.
Can you attach it to your backpack, and can it like alert you if someone's trying to grab it?
I could. I just figured that was under the rules of
Oh,
right. Not being able to be taken, just because the backpack also can't be taken off of me. So I would assume if I were to wrap it around to like one of the legs that's holding on to me, that
okay.
couldn't be
All right,
taken
never
as
mind.
well.
that.
Yeah, looking at the other contestants, it doesn't look like anybody else is putting things in a bag.
I do holster
They're
my
trying to-
Chucks though, and I take out my quarterstaff because I see, so I can at least like prod him. Yeah, back,
Mm-hmm.
back. I say. I've got my 2. What corner are we going to? Do we know which corner we're going to first?
You guys are in the kind of bottom left corner, and you're going to go, across to the top right.
Okay, so just diagonally across.
Yep.
So how many am I taking?
I'll take an additional 2.
Okay,
I'll
so I'll
use-
take another 2. I'll take the 2 heavier ones.
I've got the heavier
Yeah.
ones. As you,
How many
as you
bags
asked
are
me.
there total?
Gotcha. So
6.
you'll take the 4 and 3 bag.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just take whatever's left, I guess.
You got the 1 and 2 for Wolf.
And it looks like I can turn into.
I'm wondering though if 1 and 2 were to go to the Warforged, and then Mr. Wolf is kind of like our Hulk and just kind of like tries to like swathe the pathway, and he has no bag, so he doesn't have to worry about stuff getting taken.
Are you carrying me, Wolf? Or are you gonna just play defense?
I can carry you.
Okay. And next, I would ask, what do you want me to turn into? I can turn into a wolf, a panther,
Coyote.
an elk, a draft horse.
Probably not an elk
You
or a
should carry
draft.
You should carry an elk around, Caleb.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
one.
That'd be pretty cool. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
intimidating.
Maybe he could ride the elk.
You were just talking about how much you can carry and how cool that is.
Yeah, I just don't know if I could carry an elk.
While also
also-
playing defense. I don't think
Yeah.
he should carry you at all. I think you should turn into the thing, and then you should run across.
Yeah, you should run across as an elk.
I can do that and just wave my horns around to keep people away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now you're thinking.
Other part
Now
of
you're
this
thinking with horns.
is we need to obtain the opponent's bags.
Exactly.
Some of us need to be on the offense as well.
Is it possible?
I got big hands. I can probably grab,
Yeah.
yank them off.
What if we focus
And I'm
on
sneaky. I can do that.
What if we focus on defense the first couple goes, and then we start playing offense later on, because it'll be consolidated into certain teams.
I think we're
as opposed
overthinking
to-
it. We should just do it. Who cares?
Hang on. So the longer we wait to attack to take stuff, the fewer teams will be having to take stuff from. So it's like consolidating wealth and then snatching that wealth from a few people instead of many people.
The old
Right.
Robin Hood play.
So let's play defense the first round.
Zephyr says through his smoke field or his smoke tether or whatever it is.
Yeah, none
All
of you
right.
guys can see my face.
You're just up
Are
there
we-
doing commentary to yourself.
And wait, Caleb, don't you have to have your bags readily available to snatch, right?
Right. So you guys are going to strap them to me after I shapeshift.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're not going to be in me.
Gotcha. Okay.
All
Let's
right.
do that so we can strap bags to your ass.
So we've got bags for everybody. There's some
Bags.
that'll be strapped onto a coyote, elk, wolf, something.
Hang the bags from your neck as an elk so you can,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
horns.
Yeah.
Do that.
All right.
I'm all about that.
While you guys are discussing that, Zephyrus, when you go to take your seat, a half elf kind of comes over and sits next to you.
Oh boy.
He's kind of fancily dressed, a little eccentric. He's gonna got
Oh, no.
kind of reddish hair. And it says, well, what do we have? A new face. What are you doing here? Are you just enjoying the festivities we have, or do you have a couple of your own down there?
Well, I suppose you could say I have a couple of my own down there. That's right.
Oh,
I
that's
am a
great. It's
small
always
dude.
good to have combatants that you can, cheer on. I myself, I come here to view the goings-on of the Coliseum. You see, I'm a local bard. I like to tell the tales of triumph, underdogs, letting the people know what happens. What has brought you to this town, this new face I see?
Well, I suppose one could call it fate. I prefer to call it business.
Oh,
Family
thinking
business.
can be one in the same sometimes. My business is telling tales, and my fate is telling tales.
Well, that is very good to know, sir. May I have the pleasure of your name?
Of course, I am Adrian, like I said, the local bard.
Oh, sorry. Adrian, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Zephyrus. I am the proprietor of the Chateau de Magnus outside of town, and that there,
Ooh.
pointing to Mr. Wolf, is my prime fighting man. And I guess you cannot sing or write songs about him because he is no underdog, as you can tell.
Oh, I mean the ones that are supposed to win and do so handedly. I mean, those are some of the greatest stories and tales that we sing at bars. It's good to have a good, strong supporter in your mix. This will be a wonderful event, I believe.
Well, I'm glad to hear you think so, Master Adrian. Now, perhaps you'd be willing to put down a wager, maybe. Or not, I understand
Oh,
if it's too
no,
rich for your
no.
own blood.
I can't take wagers on these, for if I tell the tale of the winner, it would seem I am being biased. Sometimes I'll sneak in a bet or two, but I have to use a proxy for those things.
Oh.
Perhaps that's something that you could do for me.
Oh, you'd like me to sneak a bet in on your behalf?
I mean, yes, I think that could do. A new face. You haven't been around yet. They might trust you. If you could put 25 gold on, I mean, they've won the last event, your men there, then I would consider it a service and a favor.
Well, Master Adrian, you show me you have 25 gold pieces to rub together, and I'll see that they make it into the hands of the bet master over yonder.
Of course. And just slyly, puts a small little 25 gold coin purse into your pocket.
Now, before I go and make decisions on your behest, perhaps there's a team that you find most beneficial of your money.
Oh, your team seems to be doing quite well, and if you're placing the bet, I imagine you should want to place the bet on them.
That's mighty true, Master Adrian. All right, then I will place this bet on your behalf, and I will see to it that the winds of fate that bestowed my family good fortune extends to yours as well.
Well, very good. I will keep your seat warm. Your team, it has a name? I missed it when I first got in.
That's right. You might call them the Wolf Balls.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolf Balls, how playful.
Yes, they do like playing with wolf balls. That is mighty true. I tried to get them to name themselves something that honor my family lineage. However, well,
we did.
Wolf balls is about as close to propriety as I can get them.
Well, some of the riffraff like to have a bit of fun. It's all in good fun, I believe.
Well, riffraff is one word for them. That much is true. Now, I'll be back here with a receipt or something. I don't know what they do for this, but let me go place this bet.
All right. So yeah, you take a moment and head back down and find Board, who's out there. You want to place another 25 on the wolf balls. If you want to do that, that's what you do. And you go ahead and find your seat before the event begins.
Part of me really wants to just steal his money, but I'm not going to.
Okay. I mean, I'll give you the opportunity to do it.
No, maybe what I'll do. Maybe no. I kind of like this guy. He threw some good jabs in there. I'll let him have it.
All right. So yeah, they take the money to put the bet in. No receipt or anything. It's kind of, a handshake agreement on this.
Sure. Perfect.
But you see competition up top has got a bell, and he's just kind of waiting to ring it. He looks at everyone. Looks like everyone's ready to go. If I can get perception checks from everyone, if you want to kind of eye your competition to try and guess where they are holding their bags of sand.
15.
15?
Am I using the elk's perception or my own?
You are an elk at this point, so I would use the elk's perception.
And what would that be? The passive perception is 10.
So it would be a +0.
Okay. to my roll.
Correct.
That's a 6.
6. All right. Ball?
11.
Zephyrus, you can take a look if you want.
I unfortunately rolled a 6.
6. All right. And Riff?
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. That's pretty good.
I was busy making merry in the stands.
Getting everyone to chant wolf balls, wolf balls.
Left, now right. Left, now right. Wolf balls.
It's like a Timbers match, just wolf balls.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Whatever they sing. It's been a while. Okay. yeah, that's what I was going for.
So Wolf, you notice that across from you is the Sunflower Knights. As they're kind of getting set up, you notice not where at least two of them, you don't know where they go, but 4 bags look like they've been attached to the backside of one of the members' shields. Looks like the human has attached them to the back of their shield. The other 2 you didn't quite catch. Riff, you notice that the halflings all have tied theirs behind them on their belts. So there's a cloak that covers it, but each one has put it behind them on their.
I relayed that to my crew.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say we should put it behind on our backsides.
Yeah, you do.
We
All
should
right.
put it on our tail ends. Seems that is the strategy.
All right. So Wolf, you've got yours on your back.
Yeah, I've got
All
mine
right.
sort of like diagonal. Like if my belly, like my belly button was 12 o'clock, I've got it at like 5 and 7
Sure.
on my
Gotcha.
backside.
I'm keeping mine like a reindeer, so that because
There you go.
otherwise it's like
And horn.
Yeah,
And
it's
horn them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Horn them
Otherwise,
up.
I'm vulnerable.
Oh yeah, get horny.
You get that old
Right.
gore going on.
All right, so we're gonna do this. Looks like competition is about to ring the bell. We're gonna do this similar to the way we did last time. You let me know kind of what you want to do as you pass by the middle of this. If you want to take an action, if you want to use a skill, and basically we'll have some sort of contest, and then the same will happen for the rest of the people, and you may have to defend with a skill contest from them. But just let me know what it is you're trying to do as you kind of go past. An easy one would be a sleight of hand to try and take something, or perhaps taking a dodge action to try and defend against being taken.
I'm
even
going
intimidation.
to, as I'm running, I would like to keep the blade of my axe down by my waist where where my bags are. So if they reach for it, they might end up getting cut.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, you kind of use your action. They're gonna have disadvantage on that then.
I like that. Could I do that with my chucks?
Yeah.
Like V
definitely.
them because they've got blades on the end, like V them like that next to him. Like if I see him doing that.
Yeah.
Mr. Wolf, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm keeping my axe near my hips in case they reach for it. I might get cut.
Smart. So I draw my chucks, and then I
Yeah, and
situate
you kind of know a sort of kind of martial arts form that keeps those blades, alternating between those sides of you, so you can keep like an active blade up on either side.
Yeah.
Scory, the elk, what are you wanting to do?
So I have two questions before I decide. What is the distance that we are traversing?
From corner to corner, it's about 80 feet.
Okay. And everybody so far is in their natural form?
Taking a look, everyone's in their natural form.
Okay.
Yeah, me looking like an awesome socialite in the stands. Natural form, baby.
Naturally.
I suddenly feel invigorated looking up at Zephyrus. And
kind of when you turned into an elk, the crowd kind of cheered a little bit. They thought that was kind of a cool thing that happened.
I kind of prance up.
Adrian, did you see that my team there can turn into elks?
That is a very fortunate feat for them.
I really lean into it,
Yeah.
and do my elk
You look
call.
like Zorro's horse.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm actually going to take the dash action because my natural speed is 50, so that puts it at 100. So theoretically, I should be able to cross that intersection and be gone before anybody even reaches it.
All right. Yeah, we'll do a check for that to see if you can just bypass it. As you're going.
Gore someone.
And if somebody gets in my way, I gore them.
All right. Riff, what, you got something?
I wanna prepare like once we get in sort of because of my Ghostwise halfling shit, I do the silent speech, and I want to prepare like I want to have my eye on that halfling that was a jerk to me like before the competition began.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm within 30 feet of him, I want to get into his head and just be like, "Oh, don't trip, you dum-dum. Oh, you're gonna trip. Don't mess this up.
Okay.
Everyone's counting on you." Just like talk trash to him. Oh, look at those gams over there.
Ooh.
Your father never loved you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, you can kind of use that ability to get in, kind of message him.
Mm-hmm.
But you can either try and defend with your chucks, or you can try and do like an intimidation or persuasion check to them.
I'm just gonna leave
But
my
I'll allow you
chucks
to
in the
kinda-
back, like how Mr. Wolf has his, because it's got the blades on them, like near the pouches.
Mhm.
And then I can like take evasive maneuvers if I feel people screwing with me.
Okay, but kind of what do you want to do with the action as you kind of go through? Do you want to do some sort of intimidation on this halfling, or do you want to use your chucks to defend?
Well, I was just gonna leave my chucks in my back with the points next to the bags, So like Mr. Wolf, they would hopefully like get cut. But it doesn't say that it's an action to do it, but
and it may not. So this is the way I want to do this is kind of like a skill check challenge.
Sure.
You've got like one thing that you can do as you go.
Gotcha. I
past this
understand.
intersection.
Okay, then I would
you
be
can really invest your time. In
I would
doing
be
one of
doing
these
like
things.
some like knuckle roll type stuff, like with my chuck as I'm running through, but like around my waist, so it's spinning sort of around my body and constantly sort of like orbiting, like going from like hand to hand and bringing, like you know how Bruce Lee does the behind the shoulder stuff.
Never heard of her.
And but doing that like around my waist, so it's kind of like helicoptering.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And Ball, what are you doing as you pass by?
I will kind of have Chain and I stay close to Wolf and Bentley. What's your character's name?
Riff.
Stinger, Wolf, and Riff, and just kind of do a little bit of blocking, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll cast guidance on Wolf.
Nice. I feel guided.
Okay. And so yeah, the guidance will kind of be the action you take. So you're helping somebody else. And Chain may come up if somebody tries to steal from Riff or Wolf. Zephyrus.
I would like to subtly cast Mage Hand on centering from Scory. And it's an invisible hand, right?
Invisible hand. Is it invisible?
Isn't it?
If you can double check for me.
Spectral?
I know the Arcane Trickster's Mage Hand is invisible, but I believe a regular Mage Hand is visible.
So that might change things then, but they might not know that he can't cast it. And it's centered. I'm basically casting it as from him. So
right
with my link. Yeah. So it says a spectral floating hand appears. So yeah, I guess it's visible.
Okay.
And I guess essentially what I'd love to do is like if he's gonna run around, just have this like spectral hand like trying to grab purses and stuff or whatever as he's zipping by.
Yeah.
It has like a 10-pound limit or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's 5.
Yeah. And yeah, none of the bags are more than 10 pounds.
Sweet.
All right, that I think is everyone. So the bell rings. Everyone begins running towards the center, kind of eyeing each other. They kind of people get kind of close and just slow down a little bit, but then dash past as they get closer. First off, let's go ahead and have Scory give me a dexterity check to try and just go past all of these things, like all these combatants.
And you got to give him a second. He's eating elk treats right now.
Yeah, he's eating just everything.
Yeah, elk jerky. So I have a question. So my dex is low, but my speed is high, and so I was wanting to capitalize on the speed. Is there a way that I can do that without?
So yeah, with the speed, I'm saying you can bypass like 2 of the teams, the ones on the left and the right.
So that's the benefit.
That's the benefit there. Otherwise, those 2 may try and steal from you.
Okay,
is the idea.
All right.
There's still the one across from you, the knights, that may cause some trouble, but potentially you can evade both, like 2/3 of the combatants.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 17. And
17
plus 0, so 17.
Nice.
17. Yeah, you make it past first. The hesitation the other groups had. You buck and you just go straight forward. You kind of have to like side swipe or not side swipe. You go around the Sunflower Knights as your teammates are behind you.
I swing my rack at them and they, whoa.
Yeah. Let's see.
I swing my rack at them.
And Wolf, you are both going to be defending. Zephyrus, give me a sleight of hand check with Mage Hand. Ooh. As kind of you're going to try and grab one of one of these bags if you can.
Not the best. 10.
10. The mage hand goes to grab for one of the halfling's bags, but misses. Well, it's a contest. Let's take a look. It does miss because they get a 12. But no one seems, to be
none the wiser.
None the wiser about this mage hand. It makes sense that a mage hand might be here. Heck, one of the elves is a wizard, and you assume most people are assuming it's them.
Can you make the hand look extra wizardy?
Yeah, I'll work right on that.
Okay.
You know that Zephyrus hates wizards, and he would never do that. So,
You could frame a wizard, though. Wouldn't you like to do that?
all right. Well, next time we have a conversation about this, you can put it that way.
All right. The halflings, because this is all kind of happening at once, but the halflings looks like they kind of have teamed up, and two of them are going after one of each of the groups.
Smart.
Looks like they are able to take one of the bags from the Sunflower Knights. They grab the one of the bags that wasn't behind the shield that you had noticed. They grab one of them from behind one of the other knights. Grab one of the bags, able to grab it, not able to grab another one. But looking at you guys, it's that one that you was looking at you had talked to earlier, Riff. He's going to try and take one of these from you.
Oh, bullshit.
But you've given them disadvantage, and he's got a guy helping out, so it's just going to be a straight attack. Give me a sleight of hand check against their sleight of hand check.
You got this.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, very good, because they got 18. So yeah, you just kind of sense that like one of the halflings is going for this bag of yours, and just with a little change in motion, nicks his hand with the nunchucks. That's what they're called. And he just
Suck it.
The Sunflower Knights are just barreling towards you guys. The one in front is trying to intimidate you, Wolf, and is going to make an intimidation check against you. I'd like some sort of defense from it. If it's another intimidation, that works. If it's persuasion, if it's something else you can think of.
Out intimidate the intimidator.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate him back.
All right.
Yeah. So just roll it.
Yep. Give me an intimidation check.
You have guidance.
And you have guidance.
Is that an extra D4?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna take it. And so that's 10.
Wait. Do you want to spend your luck this early, or is this not important enough?
No, I'm not gonna spend it.
And so, you kind of in this kind of game of chicken, you bow or bend before they do. So two of them are going to try and go for your guys's bags.
Remember, I've got my axe by my waist.
Yeah, so they're going to be this one that's going for yours is going to have disadvantage for that. Aang rolls a 1 with that disadvantage, and it just doesn't even go for it.
No.
Just sees it and just is like, you know what? I'm good. He's kind of scary. The other one is going to go for as the elk kind of passes by, he kind of went off on the side and is going to try and grab it from you, Caleb, or Scory. Sorry. So give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
As an elk?
As an elk.
So do I get a penalty because I only have hooves?
No, you're good. It's not.
Okay,
it's sleight of hoof check, if you will.
Okay. That's 14 for my sleight of hoof.
14, it beats their 13, is not able to take it from you. All right. And the last ones to go, you see, are the two elves. The kind of ranger elf is leading the charge as they just kind of push people away when they get close. The more wizardly elf simply has the bags floating above the air, kind of telekinetically, out of reach of people. And so no one really goes for them. One of the halflings tried to grab it, but wasn't able to make it. Yeah, Ball.
Can I cast catapult on 3 of them?
Holy shit.
You can do that on the next in the next round. And I think that is everything. You get to the opposite corner. You turn around. You kind of check for everything. I don't think you guys lost any bags. I don't think you have gained any. I think only the halflings have gained some. But a beat passes, and the bell rings again. What does everyone want to do this time?
So which corner are we going? Are we just going back and forth to the same corner?
Back and forth, it looks like. Yeah,
Gotcha.
It looks like each
Okay.
time you're going to be going against the Sunflower Knights with the halflings and the elves on on both of the other sides.
I'm going to take my axe out like this, and I'm going to go straight at the knights in an attempt to play chicken with them again.
Okay.
And if they don't move, my axe is going to clothesline them.
All right, you're going to go ahead and play chicken with the.
I'm coming
the guy
at you
with the
like
shield.
this.
Yeah. Windmill, baby.
Yep. All right. What else is everyone else doing?
Oh, you know what I want to do.
You want to do catapult?
Yep. Just catapult it against the wall that we're running towards.
All right. And what do you want to have Chain do?
If he could help Wolf.
Help Wolf? All right. So yeah, you'll have advantage, Wolf, on whatever check that you make.
I would also like to level it so my blade is pointed almost at their heads.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running like this. So they're going to have to really decide if they want to play chicken with me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
literally lose
If
their
they
head.
die, it's their fault.
If you're
He
leveling it at
ran
their
in-
heads.
Ran into my
Mhm.
axe.
Yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
leveling it at their heads, why wouldn't they just dip down by 4 inches, bend their knees?
So
We'll see.
true story. There was a guy in my high school who, when he got into fights, he would put out his fist and run at people.
Just the Superman mode.
Yeah.
He
was
grew
gonna
up
say
to become
Captain
One
Planet.
Punch Man.
Oh, geez.
And I'll just stick with the mage hand.
Mage hand.
I like that happened enough times that you remembered it.
That
You
was
used
his
it when he
thing.
got into fights, so there was multiple
It
times.
was multiple.
I just wish I would have capitalized on it. If I had known what I know now, I would have dominated that guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
never
wait, he beat you
won
up?
any fights, so it's just Caleb beating on this dude savagely.
All 3 fights he was in, he beat me up.
With the same shitty move.
He got me with the same move every time.
Shame on you.
I should have just stepped to the side. So Scory,
Yeah.
instead of just dashing, he's going to first of all cast guidance on Dash or on Wolf, if that's permitted.
That'll
Spring up and
be
help.
kind of your action that you use. It will be aiding them, guessing the guidance.
Okay, I'm not going to do that since he's already got advantage. I am going to go ahead and use my charge action, and essentially, I'm just going to move. It's an attack, but I'm going to aim it straight at our end goal, at the point that we're going to. And if anybody gets in the way, it's a strength contest, essentially.
Okay.
And they'll take damage if they get in my way.
Perfect.
The attack itself, if it were in a traditional attack, it's a DC 13 strength saving throw. But if you want to do a strength contest instead,
Yeah, we might just do that. We'll see kind of when it comes to it. If anyone wants to get in your way,
Yeah.
I
dare them.
Yeah, Riff.
I just want to, like, I'm thinking of this elk, like if he had cast a spell, it like comes out of every point and then like focuses into one beam, like out of his antlers or whatever, and then yeah. So this time I want to just be helicoptering the chucks like I have in the past, helicoptering him to my side, but I definitely the dum-dum who tried to steal from me last time, when I want to try to time it with them to where I can do like a little acrobatics, like, you know, a little Darth Maul like flip, grab it off his back, and then keep going.
All right. Acrobatics.
Yeah.
All right. So
sleight of hand, I guess, is what we were doing.
Well, if you want to use acrobatics, that's fine. You kind of do an acrobatic move when you get close to them.
Okay.
It may be a different thing that he has to defend against.
Okay.
But to the bell rings
acrobatic
again.
steal check.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing. If there's something that you guys think you want, you know, as a cool skill you think that might work for something, go right ahead. But again, yeah, we'll start with you guys as you see the bell ring. Everyone charges towards the center. Let's go ahead and play chicken first. The one you've got the guy with the shield that's charging. He sees you, kind of going forward. Sees the elk as well, and it's like this wall coming towards, and he's like rooting down. I'm gonna do it. So give me an intimidation check. You can use your strength mod. He's gonna just make a wisdom check just against this.
8.
Can Chain help with that? He's backing him up.
Oh yeah, you get advantage because Shane is helping.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's also
12.
12. Still, yeah, doesn't beat the 6 that he rolled, and just kind of like before he gets to you, loses his composure and just drops to the ground. As
I pass, can I attempt to snatch one?
No, You know, you gotta, if you're gonna make that action, you do that kind of as you're going past. But I will say that leaves an opportunity for the mage hand to try and take that. If you give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Yeah. Ooh, Puppy Lake. 17.
17? Yeah, that definitely beats their 3. Roll me a d6, but re-roll the 1s and 2s. 5. So you grab a fairly heavy one.
Nice. Puppy Lake.
Can I roll like a luck or something that he just happens to be in the path of the elk?
I mean,
over him?
you do kind of, you trample over him a little bit as you pass by. You know, he's on the ground. He's trying to get up afterwards. So yeah, sleight of hand. You guys are up 1 bag now. With chicken, let's go ahead and have Ball. You gonna catapult?
Yep, 3 of them floating bags.
All right, you see the elf kind of like swirling these things around, and you try and catapult them, and there's nothing there. Like you try and grab hold with the magic, and I will say that this spell isn't like used up with this, and the elf just looks at you.
I look right back at him and point at him.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, Ball.
Nice.
16.
16? You see the ranger. The top of their quiver does not have arrows in it. The top of the quiver has a bag in it.
Okay.
But only you notice this as you're kind of passing by. It looks like some of the halflings are trying to grab from you guys. One of them is going to try and grab from you, Scory, as it kind of passes by. So give me a strength contest against it.
Who's trying to get gouged, baby?
That would be a 21.
21, definitely. You trample right over this thing. It does not get a chance to grab for any bag that you have. He's like kind of trying to get up as the other guy with the shield tries to get up. One of the guys with the shields loses their bag as one of the halflings take it. The Sunflower Knights have lost 3 of their bags now.
Remind me which ones they are. So we've got the elves, we got the halflings,
And the Sunflower Knights.
and what's their makeup?
So they
Elves
look
and-
like a fairly generic adventuring party. It's the one that had somebody that you had that conversation with that kind of fish mask.
Enough said.
Yeah,
very generic adventuring party.
yeah. You know,
Kinda like us.
the token
Similar mask.
generic adventuring party.
Token adventuring party.
Yeah.
They have a Genasi, a Goliath, a halfling.
It's just us.
Swing charge, and then Riff. You see that halfling there. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, you stupid. No, wait. Oh, no, yeah, no, you stupid idiots. 18.
18 beats their 9.
Yes.
So yeah, roll me a d6, and I'll tell you if you might have to reroll.
5.
5. Yeah. You guys have grabbed 2 of the number 5 bags, the second heaviest.
Jinx.
But
Nice.
I think that's everyone. Is defending. Yeah, it looks like the ranger elf is still just defending, trying to make sure no one takes from them. One of the Sunflower Knights, the one with the fish mask, is going to try and steal from the halflings. The halflings do it doesn't work. They go for it, but it doesn't look like that halfling had one of the bags. But you find out you end up in your separate corners, and competition's there, ready to ring the bell again. But we are going to pick that up next time. Thank you guys for joining us around our proverbial podcast table for this Coliseum event. To my right, I have
Dashes, Thrakus, Wolfsbane. Take you know the rest.
Bentley is Rafirian Night Meadow.
Rhett is Zephyrus.
Caleb Ascori. And Milo is Bull.
Oh, I was Paul. Sorry, I didn't hear Zephyrus.
Thank you guys. Go ahead and grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.